I'm about to start my rise. Ooh. Alright. What's the biz, my wishes and wizards? It's your boy Mr. Vaz, and today we have WWE 2K25 My Rise, and I'm going to be starting it with some characters I created. So let's get this started.
It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as... as a decorated champion from MMA. That's right. I think you might know who I'm talking about. They could be the next big crossover star from the cage to the squared circle to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
The CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have an MMA champion going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Is it all about the game? First achievement. Okay. Striking up. Everything up. Don't want to put it up too high. Alright. Troy Simpkin. Oh god, I don't want to talk to Troy Simpkin.
Hello there. So nice to finally meet you. I'm Troy Simpkin, seasoned and esteemed WWE producer.
Hey, Troy. Nice to meet you, too.
We are so excited for your arrival at WWE. There's been so many successful crossover stars between MMA and sports entertainment, and we think you could be bigger than all of them.
Thanks. I think so, too. So, what's the plan?
We want to get you acclimated to a WWE ring before the draft. So you're going to head down to the Performance Center. We've even lined up some training partners with MMA experience to make you feel comfortable. Who do you prefer?
Give me the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock.
Excellent. Just be sure to lay low down there. We want your debut at the draft to be a huge surprise.
I'll do my best.
Oh, one more thing. Make sure you look good on draft night.
What are you getting at?
It's just that in the past, WWE superstars had to wear whatever we told them to for their non-ring attire. And as much as I miss those days, that's no longer how it works around here. It's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever you want.
So, I can dress how I want to dress? I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
All right, we better wrap this up before any looky-loos start pulling out their phones. Safe travels, and we'll see you soon.
So I get to change my clothes? Oh, Jim Uso. What up, Jim? Big Jim.
Hey, I've seen all your fights. Big fan. Hear you might be joining us in WWE soon.
Thanks. And I'm a fan, too. Nice to meet you, Jimmy.
I know you got the fight game on lock, but WWE is different. You never know who you can trust or what's coming next.
That sounds a lot like MMA. I think I'll fit in okay.
So you are coming to WWE?
I didn't say that.
I feel you. Well, maybe I'll see you soon. Or not. Later.
Almost gave up the secrets, Big Jim. "13 wins, 2 losses, 7 KOs. Come on, Ken. Sit your ass down. Damn, Ken, fight back. That Godzilla drop kick right there. That's that Gunther drop kick. Oh god. You finally get a hit. Get off of me. Tiger bomb. He's bleeding. He's bleeding.
One, two, that's it. Ring it.
I don't remember what my other moves are. Damn, that's gonna be a problem.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
Oh, and it just got even bigger. It's one of the hottest stars in MMA.
Are the rumors true? Will they be the #1 pick?
Hold up. Appearance. Let's change that. There we go. Uh-oh. Don't freeze on me. Don't freeze on me! There we go.
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem. And it's Kathy, right? Good to meet you.
You too. You've been on top of the fight game for years in MMA. What personality traits led to your success?
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculated.
I can see how that got you here. So then, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected #1 overall tonight?
I'd say it's something I could use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm #1, that just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat. I'll use any advantage I can get.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Trips.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations coming from a different sport. A lot of eyeballs on you tonight.
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up. What was his nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
All right.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
Nick Aldis suit. Ooh. Adam.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? At least in MMA, I knew when I was going to get hit. Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive.
I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will...
Local competitor. Talk to CM Punk.
Hey, you all right? I'm fine. I know we didn't cross paths too much when you were in MMA, but it's good to see a friend of yours. Anyway, it's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
I don't like his voice. I wish it was like the WWE back in the old days where you could change their voice.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my...
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live... You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy, but I'm focused on figuring...
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Live events. Okay. I don't like my entrance either. Did they change my entrance? Oh my god. Gonna change this too. Adam Pierce, what you want?
First of all, I'm sorry about what
Is this how
happened.
I can handle?
Hey,
I'm fine.
listen.
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you,
I agree.
What do you want, Troy? Oh, I already listened to all this.
Alright, fine.
Alright, let's just get to the next shit. Tune in next week when former MMA champion and the first overall draft pick at Thank You So Much makes their way WWE debut. I made Tank's Twitter name at Thank You So Much.
And here comes tonight's sacrificial lamb.
The following contest is scheduled for
Adrian
one fall.
Buck.
Making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds.
The number one pick is ready to complete his journey from the cage to the ring.
And his opponent from wherever he wants, weighing in at 360 pounds, Tank the Punisher Martinez!
I know he hasn't even made it to the ring yet, but this guy already looks like he belongs. The swagger, the focus. I think we're witnessing the beginning of something very special.
Why don't you go take a cold shower, Saxton? All he's proven is that he's capable of walking down an aisle. He's going to have to do a lot more to prove he's worthy of all the hype.
Shut up, boy.
Raw's number one draft pick looks ready to unleash his fury on his opponent.
I'm sorry about this, Adrian.
It'll be interesting to see how quickly the superstar can transition from MMA to WWE.
Absolutely. In MMA, you're generally matching strikes and submissions, but here in WWE, you're dealing with a huge range of styles and personalities.
If anyone can make that transition, though, it's this guy. He was the #1 pick for a reason, and he's about to show us why.
There it is! Reversal!
Stop to the leg.
Ooh! The arm getting pummeled. He counters with a great reversal. Knee lift! Lefts and rights over and over. Battering their opponent. Oh, absolutely brutal.
Oh, no, I think they may have busted him open, guys.
Look out!
You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off.
And Buck took a battering there.
Just caught flush.
And now heading back inside the ring.
He looks like the kind of competitor that can take on all comers right now.
Not sure if he should waste all his time hot-dogging around. Oh, swanton! Headstand.
Wow. Got out of the way that time.
Drop kick. Lefts and rights over and over.
This superstar now just teeing off lefts and rights.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. Buck comes right back at him. Return fire on Adrian. Putting down on the opponent. Rear chin lock, and now just rapid fire punches. And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
Into a spine buster. Impressive.
Flat out power. A deadlift military press.
Holy moly.
And face first they go.
That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable.
Battering their opponent. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault. Snap headbutt.
Oof. I can't see this fight going much deeper.
This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What does he do now? These two showing how well they know each other.
Jumping cutter.
Hoisted up across their shoulders. Take a look at this superhuman power.
Launching their opponent across the ring.
Outlook is bad for Buck. What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
Tony D. Tony D's nuts.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers. And we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
I have a lot of ideas. And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
Is this about the draft? Because Triple H said it was the start of a new era?
It's been right in front of you. But you can't ignore it anymore.
What's been right in front of me?
Lord Don.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Lord on.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from wherever he wants, weighing in at 360 pounds, King the Punisher Martinez!
There's an extra degree of intensity from this superstar tonight. It looks like he's determined to put an end to Tony D'Angelo's attacks once and for all.
I'm sure he is, Saxon. This is a true grudge match.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo. Just punishing their opponent. He's able to dodge out of the way. Beautiful senton. Snatched up from the canvas into a spine buster. Impressive.
Both legs trapped. Don't do this. Leg drop. That was low. Of all the ways to knock your opponent's wind out of them, that one works 100% of the time. Kinshasa.
There was no respect for D'Angelo with that move.
I don't think he's going to give up so easily, though.
Oh, what an uppercut. Oh, he cuts it off.
Ooh.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Elbow drop.
Piercing. Isolating the leg.
Leg breaker.
Able to slip away.
Drop kick on target. Going up to the turnbuckle here.
Blast off.
Look out, the airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
Oh, man. Sliding back into the ring.
He is in the zone, and he wants everyone to know it. Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Boom!
Springboard. Shooting star.
Fearlessly soaring to the outside. My goodness.
Doing whatever it takes to eliminate the competition.
Oh, whipped right into the post. And Tony just taunting his opponent now.
Axe handle finds its target.
Looks like he just got.
They might be able to put this one away right here.
Turn around, ref. The action's behind you.
The count was stopped before it started.
What is it gonna take to put him away?
Launched with a belly-to-belly.
Pulled in for a belly-to-belly.
Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
After everything he's been through, will he get
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Nice drop kick. Hits the cutter.
What is my other move? F10. Corner grounded.
We got pulled the old Celtic war sword. Tony is completely out of sorts here.
Look at the power here. Up on the shoulders and then launching their opponent across the ring.
D'Angelo down, and he might
Makes
be
the
out.
cover.
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pierce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
You can all go to hell.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from a rival promotion.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date, so yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me?
Chris?
Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Ah, my ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that, but I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
Well, turns out I've been working on a handshake agreement here, so it shouldn't be too hard to wiggle my way out of it. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit.
All right. In Japan. Dropping big elbows on. There's some bones in this. There's some bones in this. out. What was that? Was it 100th Century Sled? No. What was that? What are her moves? Pump handle suplex, dominator, gourd buster, spinning power. Oh, I never changed her moves. Damn it. Oh, he got. That sucked. Japan Dome.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
I would have leaned toward having a more thought-out plan, but your way could work too. Let's do it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simpkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
All right, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
Selena
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simpkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward.
Hit hard and straight into the pin.
Forces the shoulder up.
She's not going to go that quietly.
And Zelina reverses it.
Locks up.
Seamlessly transitions there.
Laser focused on the arm there.
Making the arm numb makes your opponent very vulnerable.
What an arm drag.
And Zelina can't stop any offense coming her way.
Not looking good for Zelina here.
Legs caught. Legs trapped.
What's next? Thunderous powerbomb. A powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and taking flight.
Body splash.
Flash.
Lifting them up. Relative ease. Followed up with a
Discus punch.
Uh-oh, this is just vicious. Nasty stop of the arm. Oh, perfect kick. Measured elbow drop. Backbreaker. Power slam.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
Her endurance is really being tested now.
We're reaching that point where one more big maneuver could change the whole match. Zelina is going to look to press on the advantage.
Could be the table turner Zelina desperately needed.
Has her opponent down.
Camel clutch locked in, agonizing submission hold.
His hook. Camel clutch. Great way to break it.
Kick to the midsection. Building up a head of steam. Hooking it up here. What's next?
A panel suplex.
Kick to the midsection. Hoisted up. Disorienting spin and big-time powerbomb.
Zelina is in big, big trouble.
2. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, LT Green, the Savage.
What a debut. She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at WWE.
Excuse me. Damn, I was supposed to do this one. Fuck. That's fine. Let's change the moveset. I don't like the moves. In the moonlight down, in the moonlight down. No. Yeet, yeet. Oh, Cap will go to slide. No. That works. Alright, that's fine.
I can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy? Disclose it. Now.
Okay. Fine.
Some of you may have been noticing that her teeth are sharp. It is because she is a demon.
Another successful Unity title defense for Lexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they found us. Do you think my phone might have been hacked? And if so, do you think Mutiny would hold that against me?
She's looking for something under the ring to even her odds here.
Shades of the old EC dub as a kendo stick is introduced to the proceedings. Hey, we're all getting free tickets to the gun show.
Oh, what height? Ascending the ropes.
Setting up for something here.
Lexis King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
Ha ha ha. Title napped. Bitches.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other, right?
Don't hold that against me.
I won't. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck, but I can't support one...
Whatever, Trips. Smackdown. That's what you get, Troy. Little snake. Snake ass bitch.
Here are the borrowers of the Unity titles.
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts. They...
There you see what's at stake. Lexis King and Jason Jane have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see. These two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hardware? Great ring awareness, saved it. Oh, kick!
Counters to gain the advantage.
Wow, float over. Immediately into a sit-out powerbomb.
And Lexus just got torn down there.
Now we see if he weathers this moment or tries to tag out.
They are fading off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down and
a series of vicious stomps.
You want to control the tempo, you want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Things incoming.
Hoists up their opponent. What are they going to do here? Good God, that's devastating.
And he gets directed into the corner.
oh, he fights Lexus back.
With the splash.
How can the challengers put up a fight in this situation?
Getting that shoulder up seemed to be pretty easy.
Drop. Lots of damage done to the challenger now.
After that, maybe it's time to tag out for a second.
A running elbow drop. This tag team is just tremendous, working together, double teams.
And it's about to get worse. Oh, draping double axe handle. When you see a unit as aligned as they are, it's really incredible. Getting set up in the corner now. Both superstars in the ring.
Big slam. Uh-oh.
Aided splash. The challenger is getting battered. Gonna be hard to answer back.
Oh. Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
In off the tag.
What a reversal. Snapmare takedown and a kick right in the spine. Goal! Makes the tag.
Both arms captured, and vitriolic stomps. Uncorks another one. Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is looming.
Slingshot. Oh, quick the clothesline to deny that maneuver. Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who was wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Bye. This is gonna suck.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
We're gonna focus on me. Motion kidnap manager. What's that? Oh.
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's embarrassing how easily people fall for Mutiny's spectacle of brutality and rebellion. They're so easily seduced. But we can exploit that weakness too. Turn their own game against them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
No. I gotta see what Troy has to say. I might do the live events.
This is a can't-miss match. Sound good?
A TLC match. Skip these entrances. Get right to it. Tango.
Yeah.
Come on, Tama. Smack dab in the middle. I'm squeezed in the middle. Smack dab in the middle. Drive by. His bitch ass. Oh, my eye. I got a tear in my eye. Get off of me. Get dumbass down. I ain't done yet. In the middle. Oh God, I don't know what that was. He wasn't even leaning against her shit. TLC match.
Here is your winner, King the Punisher Martinez.
Do it live. We gonna do it live, baby. You. Yeah. Gotta get 20 stars. Oh, I'm gonna be doing this forever. Match you got
the WWE Universe will be buzzing about this one. What do you think?
Over the top elimination. No, I'm good. Hell no.
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? Yeet.
Thanks.
For real.
But we've
seen it.
It's embarrassing.
We can't come.
Not unless.
So you.
Yep.
Can't.
Let's get it started in here. Ooh, cool.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
It's DDP.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
Being driven back and getting cornered now.
Locking up with the collar and elbow.
Gaining some more control here, pushing their opponent to the corner.
Oh my God. Can we stop with this?
Collar and elbow.
Driving their legs, putting their opponent into a tight corner.
Drop kick.
Hello.
Running senton.
Keep making me lock up.
Oh. Leg sweep. It's incredible the inventiveness we are seeing on display here.
He's so bitch.
Dropping bombs.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Launching! Crash landing. Oh, that hurt right to the kidney. Golly.
That was dumb.
Oh my gosh! One hand!
And the former Olympian Gable took a big hit there.
Yeah, but I don't think he's all too worried at this point in the match.
Inside.
Lefts and rights over and over. This superstar now just teeing off lefts and rights.
Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here. Into a spine buster. Impressive.
No mercy being shown to Gable here.
This is Chad's perseverance getting tested.
Double stomp in the corner.
Walking the ropes.
Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Ooh, and fights back. Knee left. Hold your breath.
That is just crazy athleticism. Snatched up from the canvas into a spinebuster. Impressive.
And his constant attack has him floundering.
He needs to figure out a way to be more aggressive. Well, this is a unique way to help your opponent to their feet.
Bang! He finds a counter.
And that might be the start of the momentum swing Chad needed.
Gable tipping the scales a bit here.
Side headlock applied. Gonna turn this around into a spinning drop toe hold. Nice.
Put in the corner now.
Finds a counter for Gable.
Liger bomb.
Into the Liger bomb. Here's the gorilla press.
Insane.
What power.
Up and down, not done yet. Beautiful moonsault.
Wow, did that just happen?
2 count. And Chad Gable powers out.
Very close. Fatigue clearly setting in. Headlock applied, and look at these punches to the ear. Ouch. Just never had a chance to block any of those.
Go to bed.
And I think that just opened him up. Yep, certainly did. Goodness, look at the blood flowing.
He's leaking. He's leaking.
Mounting their opponent and just dropping bombs. Boom.
Look at the power here. Up on the shoulders and then launching their opponent across the ring.
Gable is completely out of it.
Here's the pin. It is enough. Finally, it's over.
Here is your winner, King the Punisher Martinez.
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last thing we need is ambiguity. I have a feeling this is more than just a random shirt.
New World Order.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
New World Order. NWO for life, baby.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better explain. I made you the #1 draft pick because I trusted you to be a cornerstone for WWE, not spearhead a whole new rebellion.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
I would have had I known you'd get this upset. Trust me, Pierce. I'm Team WWE. I'm going to shake NXT up from the inside and give us the upper hand. Just let this play out.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.
Yeah, I'm scheming and conniving.
And here's the man reviving the NWO in more ways than one.
The following contest is scheduled
so
for
tall.
one fall, making his way to the ring from wherever he wants, weighing in at 360 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Take the Punisher Martinez.
He's not just emulating the New World Order, he's declaring war on Mutiny with Joe Coffey and Shotzi by his side. All proudly NWO.
Any enemy...
This
No.
dude is one of the most impressive young superstars we've seen.
Braun Breaker on a meteoric
This,
rise in WWE.
And his opponent from
Hulk
Woodstock,
Hogan.
Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds.
Hulk Hogan.
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe
Coke
Coffey and
Hogan.
Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings
Hulk
aside,
Hogan-
I'm
Hulk
sure
Hogan on
Mutiny
that
wants to
premium
squash
powder.
this new faction before they can prove the NWO can be major players too. Down for the pin. Raises the shoulder.
He needs to deal more damage before trying that again.
Oh, man, what a boot.
Beat your ass.
And slamming their opponent's face to the canvas.
Big punch finds its mark.
Constant pressure being kept on Braun.
Braun's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Screw shoulder tackle.
And look now, just unleashing a frenzy of brutality. He is looking to do some serious harm.
Just going all out with every blow.
Chopped down with the axe handle.
Taking on an immense amount of punishment right now.
Yeah, he's got to find some respite here.
It is his time to take care of business.
Big forearm.
Braun fires back.
He's finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
Incredible opportunity if he can collect his bearings here.
Let's hit on the spine buster.
Ooh, spine buster. Ooh.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
Oh, spear! Braun might have brought this to a close.
Oh, my God.
How?
Kicking out at one after that is unheard of.
And Breaker having to reckon with the fact that his best seemingly wasn't good enough.
Mounting their opponent and just...
This superstar now just teeing off lefts and rights.
Placed against the turnbuckles. Uh-oh. A rolling thunder.
Rolling thunder frog splash. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. Able to free himself from the grip. Oh. Piercing the throat. Oh, what a cutter.
Counter. Saw it coming.
Counter after counter. Hoisted up across their shoulders. Take a look at this superhuman power.
Launching their opponent across the ring.
Braun's chances are faded. Simply abnormal resilience from Breaker.
I can't tell if it's anger in the eyes or the fact that he hasn't finished this, or if it's disbelief that his opponent is still in this. And Braun's having trouble managing.
Oh, look out. What a
forearm to the face.
This is all over.
Makes the cover. An emphatic
Super
victory.
H-bomb, baby.
Here is your winner.
Great to see an Ilya Dragunov.
The Punisher Martinez.
After that victory, it seems clear this new NWO is poised to be a major player
God,
in the
his legs
fight
are hairy.
against Mutiny.
Absolutely, Cole. They're taking over. The New World Order is here, and they're not just here to participate. They're here to dominate.
That's funny. I got a team with Shotzi, and they just released Shotzi.
NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right, look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it extra well done, even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO Sneak Attack!
Oh, shit. Me and R-Truth versus Randy and Gunther. Hope R-Truth is doing alright. I don't want to have to face Randy and Gunther at the same time. Sit the fuck. Damn, I had to knock out Randy. No.
That felt amazing. Now everyone knows the NWO is back.
It's not. Truth, you need to listen to me.
Good idea. You be the boss, and I'll be the enforcer and go find some more WWE superstars to beat up under the banner of the NWO.
No, don't do that.
Okay. Then you be the boss, and I'll be the idea man. Here's my first one. NWO pay-per-view. Location? The moon. All we need is a rocket. How hard do you think it'll be to take over NASA?
Listen to the words I am saying. This whole NWO thing is fake. I made it up. I'm just trying to destabilize Mutiny, that's all. None of this is real.
It's not real? It feels real to me.
It's not, though.
Okay, I understand. It's not real, because we still need to dream it into reality. And we will, because it's out with the old and in with the new world order. You are inspiring.
And you are exhausting.
Damn it, Truth.
I thought you said you had this under control.
I do. It's just our truth that's the problem. And then I had to back him up or it would have blown my cover.
Well, we wouldn't want that. It'd be a real shame if I only had one massive insurrection to deal with. Now I'm losing superstars to 2 factions.
This is on me. I didn't expect it to work this fast. Impressive if you think about it. But I'll fix it. Don't worry. I know how to clean up my messes.
You need to end it.
How about I end it next week? We've got some momentum. And I might have already paid for some things to make this NWO movement seem legit, including a non-refundable deposit on an arena, throwback set and all.
Fine. But only because Orton and Gunther are looking for payback. And Mutiny too. So at whatever NWO show you're apparently putting on, you're gonna host an inter-brand fatal 4-way. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and your fake New World Order.
It'll be a night to remember.
Just make sure when it's over, your NWO is forgotten.
New World Order. I gotta keep saying that. Damn deadlock.
And here's the NWO contingent, hoping for a too sweet victory.
The following contest is a fatal.
It's a fatal 4-way match, so that means I get to use a weapon, right?
The ring general begins his...
Each of these 4 has something to prove at tonight's special sold-out event after NWO's bold return set this whole powder keg off.
Right, Saxton, they came out swinging, but the ripples from that strike had put everyone on edge. Now it's about who can assert their dominance in this chaos on NWO's temporary home turf.
And with tensions this high, each superstar in the ring has gone up.
Going for us, trying to step through. On their belly.
Submission folded up the back heel.
It's locked in.
Trying to find a way out, using his power to escape.
Both arms trapped. This will not end well.
Look at all these stunts.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that. Knife edge chop. He goes for the pin. And meanwhile, Finn Balor.
He's able to cut off the pin count here.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. He answers right back. Oh my God, what a kick. Springboard. Shooting star press.
No sign of hesitation, and that risk gained big rewards.
They both hit it with
Are you kidding me?
Short clothesline hits its mark. And so much for ending the match before it starts. Gunther got the fight taken to him there. Drop kick.
Beautiful. Good grief. That's a chop that'll wake you up. Running lariat. Oh, just throwing their body.
And now gets tossed into the ring. And Gunther clearly not impressed by his opponent thus far. Lariat!
Balor shows the wherewithal.
What a vicious shot. Man, that definitely opened him up. Look out, there's blood in the water. Down to opponent. Textbook O'Connor roll. O'Connor roll. Oh, wait a minute. Turns the leverage for a pin of their own. Strong kick out there.
He's far from finished.
Alright, I can't use that. Gotta wait.
Things are heading ringside now.
Effective arm drag.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
Oof. Oh, what a cutter.
With the power here. Up on the shoulders and then...
Oh, cutter. Hoping to end this.
That breaks the count. This match continues on. Placing him in the corner.
Snap headbutt. Oof.
He's looking for some sort of respite, unable to get out of the ring.
He doesn't want to be hung up in the bottom rope like that. Returning back to the ring. Drop kick. He goes for the pin.
Could this be it?
Takes out and gets the cover. And he stops the ref's count. Now we have Orton.
Vicious right forearm.
And Finn heads him up with the pass. Counter stop is not over yet. Randy Orton, backbreaker. Stick to the skull. And he's being somewhat bent now. Gunther looking to secure the match. He stops the pin.
This isn't over yet.
There's one. Teardrop suplex. They're going to go, I think, for a second one. No way.
The trifecta. Uh-oh.
And he was ready for it. Down over the sling blade.
Basement drop kick.
Sweeps the legs. Stop.
Maneuvers out of the way.
That's incoming.
Wasted no time breaking that up.
Then back to Randy Orton.
Gunther from behind, looking to cinch it in. This one may be over. Good night.
Targeting the neck here. Cutting off oxygen.
Showing no mercy. Things getting more dangerous the longer this hold stays on.
He submits. He taps out.
Here is your winner, Gunther!
I lost.
Tonight was a revelation. But let me be clear, it was not a revolution. The so-called NWO revival? Well, the truth is that it was nothing more than a hoax. I stand with Team Raw and SmackDown. Always have, always will. I apologize for the confusion. It was never my intention to let Raw and SmackDown superstars get caught up in this. I hope that you all can someday understand that I was fighting a much greater. To everyone who thought they were part of something new, understand this. It was all a strategic ploy. The point? To reveal the weak spots in Mutiny's armor, to sort out the tough from the talkers. And guess what? It worked. They broke ranks as soon as they saw a shiny new toy. But now, my WWE friends, it's time to band together. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's left of it. We all stand against mutiny. We're not just prepared, we are united, and together we're unstoppable. Mutiny! You're in our sights, and we're coming for you. And R-Truth, my loyal soldier, listen up. The NWO adventure? It was a blast, but that chapter's over. We need to lace up for the real fight, the one right ahead of us.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius. You really turned the tables on them.
And maybe found myself a disciple in R-Truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable. I don't think he would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't...
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye. Piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? Now that's real unity, unlike the current champions who apparently used to date. I don't know what went wrong, but clearly you weren't meant for each other.
And they weren't meant for those titles either.
We are.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.
Oh, yeah? Payback. Any schmaz?
There you see what's at stake. This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created. For the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity...
What's the whirlwind splash?
Championships are out of Mutiny's hands. You got that right, Corey. This is an all WWE title match, and I am here for it.
Snapmare over. Not finished yet.
Whoa! What agility!
That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills. And into the corner he goes.
Shoulders down, Penny in predicament.
Trying to get this over with pronto.
Just deadlifting right there. The power.
Superhuman.
Brilliant attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Splash.
Oh, man.
Down around to the schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
The check with the cover. And a shoulder in the air.
So resilient.
Again with the splash.
Crushing impact on the splash. Oh, ouch.
One more time.
Splash. Answer that with a knee to the gut. Sent into the corner.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
Oh, what an intense striking combination.
Goodness.
Oh, shit. That's already a move.
Oh, look at the impact here. Pummeling the chest of that opponent.
This is brutal.
Oh, man, she finds a hard landing on the outside. Oof.
My leg. My
Leg
leg.
trapped.
My
Looking for the
leg.
heel hook stretch.
Ooh, that's going to hurt.
Dodge is out of the way.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? The count continues.
Time to get back in there.
Every ounce of the body is a target.
Expert striking combo.
Connects the fist to the face. Great counter.
Oh, God.
Coming in off the
Knee
tag.
to the face.
Hammerlock. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Kick to the back. Ooh, systematic attack on the arm from Becky.
From the top.
Piercing elbow. Throwing all.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
It's the arm bar putting a ton of force on the shoulder right now.
The arm getting just torched. Great counter, that Fujiwara armbar. Spear!
Putting those educated feet to good use with a series of kicks and a big forearm to finish.
Look at this combination of strikes.
So effective.
Big splash.
It's the barrage of strikes. Just relentless.
Did the champ just close this out?
The cover.
Gets there. Teammate makes the save. Ooh, gets squished with that.
Turning it into the pin.
2.
if she'll be able to do it again.
Leading her into the corner now. Lynch with her opponent trapped in the corner. And
Lynch finds the mark. Just pure instinct at this point. Oh, basement drop kick.
Uh-oh. A rolling thunder.
Knees up. Had that telegraph, but can it be capitalized on?
Rocked with a headbutt, but not done yet. A second one. And now a third.
Beat your ass, Becky.
Dropping bombs.
Oh, she was ready with the counter.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense. He gets it.
Becky Lynch looking to end this one. This could do it. I can't believe she's hanging on this long.
She's got a tap.
No.
Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken.
Knee lift.
Shoulders down to retain.
Got him. And the tag titles stay put.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, King the Punisher Martinez and NXT Green the Savage.
CM Punk. Yeah. God, R-Truth. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, well, this is going to be the end of the live stream. I shall catch you guys later days.